They whispered that we were far too young, that such dreams were folly. Yet in the dim light of this town, amidst dust and hunger, we found our purpose. It was the spring of 1912 when young Elara first confided in Thomas the notion that would alter their lives, and, unbeknownst to them, the fate of their entire county. Elara was but 17, with eyes sharp as a hawk's and a mind ever restless, while Thomas, her companion in both affection and ambition, was scarcely a year her senior. Their town, nestled between rolling hills and a winding river, had been touched by hardship for years. Crops failed more often than they thrived, and the poor folks' bellies were empty more often than not. While other lads and lasses of their age busied themselves with dances, parlor games, and the trivialities of youth, Elara and Thomas were consumed by a singular thought: how might they bring sustenance where none was to be found? "I cannot abide it," Elara said one evening, her voice trembling with quiet indignation as she returned from tending a neighbor's garden. "To see children with hollow eyes, to hear the gnawing of hunger beneath their ribs, it chills me." Thomas, ever contemplative, clasped her hands in his own. "Then let us toil where others will not, my dearest. Let us grow what is needed, even if it be in secrecy." And so it began. The two discovered, at the town's edge, a derelict stone warehouse, long abandoned and shunned by all. Its windows were broken, and ivy clawed its walls like desperate fingers. Yet within, space lay in abundance, a hidden world waiting to bloom. Armed with hand trowels, watering cans, and seeds procured from traveling merchants, Elara and Thomas labored in earnest. Each evening, as gas lamps flickered and the world outside succumbed to night, they cultivated soil and nurtured sprouts, learning from every failure and celebrating each triumph. The scent of earth and the warmth of their clasped hands became their constant companions. Days bled into weeks. Lettuce, carrots, and beans pushed through the damp soil. Chickens were rescued from nearby farms and tended in makeshift coops. The hidden garden flourished, and with it, the love between Elara and Thomas, a quiet, steadfast devotion, shared beneath rafters and rain-streaked windows. Word of the mysterious gardener spread slowly, whispered among townsfolk who discovered parcels of food upon their doorsteps, baskets of vegetables, fresh eggs, and loaves of bread, left under the veil of darkness. None suspected the young couple, who moved like shadows between their home and the hidden oasis. One stormy night, when the river swelled and markets were washed away, the town would have despaired completely had it not been for Elara and Thomas. They labored through the tempest, delivering sustenance to those trapped by wind and flood, soaked to the skin, hearts beating with a mixture of exhaustion and purpose. "Do you think we are too young for this burden?" Elara whispered once, as they paused to catch their breath amid the thunderous rain. Thomas shook his head, eyes alight with resolve. "We are just the right age, my love. The world has need of hearts unshaken by fear." By the end of that year, the warehouse had become a sanctuary. Every corner was alive with greenery, the walls echoed with the soft clucking of hens and the gentle rustle of leaves. Families who had known only want now found abundance, and the town began to murmur of the miracle wrought in secrecy. Eventually, the truth emerged. A traveling scribe, sheltering from a spring storm, stumbled upon the hidden garden and chronicled its wonders. Elara and Thomas were heralded as heroes, though they bore such accolades with gentle humility. Their aim had never been fame but the quiet restoration of hope. Years later, long after the seasons had turned countless times and the town had prospered under the fruits of their labor, Elara and Thomas would sit beneath the boughs of their now expansive garden, hands entwined, recalling the whispers of those who had doubted them. "They said we were too young," Elara murmured, a soft smile upon her lips. Thomas kissed her brow, and in that gesture lay all that needed saying. But we were precisely the right age to plant dreams, to tend life, and to feed not only bodies, but souls. And so the hidden garden endured, a testament to the courage, ingenuity, and love of two young hearts in an unforgiving age, a quiet legend for generations to come.